easily take care of those Corsairs. A lot of Mutalisks are going to easily dispatch those cannons. Bisu's going to lose a lot of probes here. He's running his probes away as reinforcements Dragoons are coming in, but his front door is so stacked it's going to be really tough for his force to actually get back into his own base. 3 Dragoons and a Corsair chasing those Mutalisks away. by.Hero trying to preserve them. He didn't want to try and commit there, so that's a little bit interesting that he did that. He could have taken out those Dragoons with those 3 Dragoons with his Mutalist, the amount that he had. He could have brought in more Scourge, but I guess this is just a distractionary tactic. And yeah, what he's been doing while those Mutalists were harassing is pumping Hydras, and he's probably going to go for more of a mass Hydra thing. And probably going to try and use those Mutalists to snipe High Templar as well. If he can do that, that would be epic. There's a lot of Dragoons there. Storm goes off. He managed to get one. Oh, nice Storm! Doing a lot of damage to those Mutalisks. Those Mutalisks are almost dead. At least one of them. It looks like the others are probably very close to dead as well. Wow, Weapons 1 upgraded before Carapace on the Evolution Chamber for ranged attack. So he is definitely committed to a Hydralist build here, to a mass Hydra build, going for the +1 air weapons instead of the Carapace, and that does make some sense, because I mean usually you want the Carapace if you're getting Zerglings against Zealots and that sort of thing, but the Hydralist is going to be able to do a lot more damage with that +1, because think about the upgrade is such a relatively cheap upgrade considering how many extra points of damage he's going to be able to do spread out across all those Hydralisks. You know, it's just ridiculous. Now, here it's going to come down to a lot of micro, though. by.Hero is going to have to dodge storms. Bisu does have Psy Storms, a lot of Psy Storms in his army right now. Those High Templar have been saving up energy. They've got at least 2 storms each. Although he did pick... No, I'm sorry. He stormed the Mutas, so he's wasted a couple storms, and he did lose 1 Templar. So maybe, actually, he may be able to defeat Bisu here just by sheer forces, because I don't know if Bisu has enough... Oh, he spotted those Mutas storming them. They did dodge pretty well, though. He's critically using up a lot of storms. Hero's setting up a lot of forces outside Bisu's base. He may be setting up for a drop. He's got the Overlords there. I think he is going to try and just ferry his troops over and drop in Bisu's main. He's got 4 Overlords moving in. Whoa! They're going to run away from Corsairs. He can't go in the Corsairs if the Corsairs kill off the Overlords. I think he could probably still just brute force his way in there. There's only a couple Corsairs. And nicely done attacking with those Mutalisks on the other side as well. Oh, be careful of the storm. But maybe he was just faking. I'm not sure what he was doing with those Hydralisks down at the bottom. He may have been faking a drop in order to do more harassment on that northern base there. by.Hero looks like he's got his 4th base up and running. He's had it for a while. He may be thinking about setting up a 5th base pretty soon. But he's doing a really good job of controlling the action of this game, doing a lot of distracting back and forth, a lot of tech switching around in his tech, using the Mutalisks. Although those Dragoons with the Zealots in front, Dragoons are going to be able to do a really good job against Mutalisks or against Hydralisks. Pretty decent job. So good army mixture by Bisu here. And Hive going up now for by.Hero. So if he gets to Hive Tech, Bisu's going to be in real trouble. Bisu's already at his top tech, basically, with the Templar. He's only got 3 Templar in his army. I really am surprised that Bisu does not have more High Templar in his army. He really is going to need as much Storm as he can get against the buttload of Hydras that by.Hero has. He has so many freaking Hydras. It is ridiculous. He has a ton of Hydras around there. And right now, if they were to just A-move against each other, I think that by.Hero would win. Even with storms going off. Well, I'm actually... Well, maybe not with storms going off. But, whoa. That Corsair's going to suck it there. Anyway, look at that army. Look at the huge army that by.Hero has. It's just amazing. Oh! Whoa! A dozen lurker eggs morphing. Oh, man, that is nuts. That is a lot of lurkers that are going down. And I guess maybe that's what he was saving up for, and why he wasn't attacking, and why he didn't seem to be building up a lot more army. Going with some... Bisu's army looks like he's moving out a little bit, and by.Hero's going to go for a flank. No, he's not going to go for a flank. It's really sometimes confusing to watch pro gamers, because they'll move their armies kind of around just to kind of keep them mobile and keep them moving around, keep them in different parts of the map at the same time. And so it's be hard. And here comes Bisu coming in here. He did not have time to set up the spore colonies. Oh, nice storms on a lot of Hydralisks, but he's using up a lot of storms there before the Mutalisks could kill off the Templar. So he's used up a lot of storms. He does not have a lot of storms with his main army in this attack here. Actually, he does have a few more High Templar. Nice storms going off, but there are a lot of lurkers there, a ton of lurkers. And he can't clump them up to make them do more damage, because then they're going to get killed off by storms a lot easier, but there's no storms left, so you might as well clump them up a little bit. Actually, there is one high tempo. I didn't see it before. He's moving in with a lot of forces, a lot of reinforcements coming in here. Is he going to have enough storm to deal with these masses of forces that are coming in? A couple of Templar got sniped by those Mulists. Some more Templar getting sniped by Zerglings as they come in to reinforce, and a flank coming in. Zerglings coming out from the other side. This attack force is going to go down. by.Hero is going to save that base for the moment. Actually, Bisu coming in with more reinforcements, but that's not going to be enough. So by.Hero has saved that base, and he did not really lose a ton of stuff. He looks like he lost probably a couple drones. He lost a lot of forces. They traded armies, but as far as buildings go, he didn't lose much economy. He didn't lose any hatcheries or anything like that. He lost a couple creep colonies that hadn't even been morphed yet. I did notice that by.Hero does not have a lot of drones at that base, though, so maybe he killed some drones when I wasn't looking. But by.Hero, he has one of the most cost-effective units in the game available to him now, Cracklings. Upgraded Cracklings are just so friggin' powerful. They just attack so fast, and they're so cheap. I mean, if you think about it, they're as cheap as they are in the beginning of the game. They're just 50 minerals, 50 cents for 2. You know, they're cheaper than gumballs, but they're so powerful. They attack so fast when they have the crack upgrade, and they can do so much damage, especially if they have weapon 1. In fact, he does. He has Carapace 1, and he has melee weapons 1, and he has he has ranged weapons 2. by.Hero does. Bisu has he has weapons 2 up, but still, it's going to be by.Hero's Zerglings are going to be so powerful, and his Hydralisks are very powerful as well because he's been upgrading the whole time. So they're at +2 weapons now. So he is behind in Carapace, which is going to have a little bit of a disadvantage, but the Cracklings are just so powerful in masses. Now, he is going to have to, I mean, the thing is Cracklings, no matter how fast they attack, they still go down very quickly to storm. It looks like Hero he's just using this big army that he has to just kind of patrol around and secure another base while he's shutting down Bisu's bases. Bisu tried to set up another expansion. Hero sent in that squad of Cracklings to shut it down. That's exactly what he needs to do. That's exactly what the Zerg needs to do in this position, is just try and shut down Protoss expansions. And whoa, a lot of storm going off, and they're killing a lot of Hydralisks. His lurkers are a little bit clumped up here. A storm's going off on those lurkers, but he's got a ton of them. And Bisu's going to get driven back again. These Archons are going to get destroyed before they can even morph. Just a ton of forces. Hero's playing such a beautiful macro game. This is what Zerg is meant to be, just a swarm of units moving around, and a lot of lurkers as well. Now, Bisu did do a lot of damage to Hero's army in that attack. I'm not sure if he realizes that, how much damage he did. He was able to do a lot of damage and kill off a lot of forces there in the last couple attacks. It doesn't look like Hero has been. Looks like he's been getting some drones or something. So I'm not sure. He doesn't have a lot of units. Well, actually he does. Never